This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. To the air right away is Brady. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Brady now on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Packers at 9-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Touchdown, Detroit!
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Brady's throw here on target to Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Ball again on 2nd down. call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Brady to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Micah Parsons in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Let me too. Hey, 66. Shadow. Hey,
Brady going to go on 4th down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll go play action. Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st down, right back to Hall. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Alert! Ozzy! 53 Linda! Hey, Alabama.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Check and reload!
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Alert! Rip!
Now Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
Alert! Wait, set!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Let's go!
First down, Hal to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the gun, here's Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Hey, Bolt 66.
The final shot before half for Brady. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 27, Howell. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
110 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. First down, and they go with Swift again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but, you know, the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because, you know, the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. You'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Easy. Hey, Alabama. Let's go us. No, 66. 72.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. That throw by Brady incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Wait, that. Hey, 66. Shadow. Alert. 72.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Swift going to try up the middle. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff to... And he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Brady now on first down.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Brady. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Brady. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, check it. Check it, reload. Alert. Rip.
Brady going to throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Swift. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the gut, Fournette.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down.